and extreme, mate, and that's where we're here today, and that's why there's such a big scene here, mate. It's extreme, it's hardcore. This is Margie's. Margie's is extreme barreling, and at the end of the day, that's why we love it. It's extreme, mate.
Yeah, hi. I'm Tash, I'm a barreler. Look, I don't know where to start really. Like, the thrill of the barrels, like nothing you can ever imagine. And you go out, you wake up and you think, I'm at the barrel. And it's like this wave of euphoria just washes up over you and washes back down. It practically drags you to the ocean. And it's like becoming one with the barrel, you know, like it's, I mean, you can see, I think, that we belong together. You know? Like, I've been with this barrel for a while now, and yeah, you know, like I think we'll be together for a while.
I decided to come out to Australia and try this barreling because I see a lot of guys that are just busting it sick, man. They're the guys from Australia. And so I had a contact, this guy down here in Margaret River, and came down here and you know, these guys are sick, man. Just got the sickest terrain for barreling, and they got lots of barrels. And so, you know, I was getting a bit stale back in Norway. So I come out here and skate, got into the motocross, freestyle motocross, and then yeah, just barreling, it's taken over my life. I just want to get out there and get barreling, and you know, probably one thing I like about barreling is the chicks. Get a lot of chicks barreling, man. There's a lot of, especially down here in Australia. You just gotta stay on your barrel, man, and just keep to it. You know, you fall off, you cut yourself, but just stick to it. The rewards are there. It's a sick sport. It's one of the biggest growing extreme sports that I see, and you just got to do it, man, because it rocks.
Well, barreling, you know, it's a spiritual thing. It's about getting connected to the land and life forces. Man, when you get barreled, you know, you just attract negative ions. I mean, that might sound like a bummer, but once you're negatively charged, man, you just attract positive ions. You do a bit some barreling, then you just feel that energy coming at you. It's just coming at you, and moving you, and working you, and cleansing you. The wheel is man's best invention. But have you ever really closely looked at the barrel? Hoops, man, 6 of them, and they're wheels. So that makes it 5 times better than the wheel, which is heaps good. I used to work for the big man in the big building in the big city, but after a while it's just so hollow. I ended up being pretty messed up after that, ties and suits and things. I found barreling. It saved me.
For holding things, and anyone who rides in one is an idiot. Barrels and barrelers keep me awake at night. Barrelers scare my children, and barrelers squash my petunias. Roll out the barrel!
We've been asked as police to speak to the community about barreling. It's a problem that's developed into a huge issue in Margaret River. Funny how kids just start off on a few little tin cans, just rolling around the backyard, 44-gallon drums, and then in the end, barrels down the street. As you know, Margaret River's quite hilly. The speeds they reach is unbelievable, and we're worried about people's safety. Just going to hand over to John. He's got a few issues to mention as well.
Well, this is what happens. This is the consequences of people barreling in this area. People's cars are getting smashed up. We've had enough. And people are ringing us up. Their cars have been damaged. Their letterboxes have been run over. Their gardens have been squashed. We've just had complaint after complaint. People are getting injured, they're getting splinters in their asses, they're getting taken to hospital. You know, the nurses are busy, and enough's enough. What will happen if it continues is people will be prosecuted. They'll be charged for
barrelling. Righto, you lot, that's enough now, stop it.
We've had a gutful.
But that's what it's all about, mate. It's the barrel, mate. Bang, bang. It's not a bucket, it's a barrel.
Let's get on down. Anyone need for me?
I'm Bruno. This is my barrel workshop. I'm into complete different kinds of barrels. We got barrels for grommets who can't handle anything big, or for a bit advanced, or nice big ones. We got barriques here, we got hogsheads here, and there's some bigger ones even, which are puncheons. They're all made in America, California, or in Bordeaux in France. What I do with barrels, I sweeten them up. To do that, we heat the barrels up so they get nice and sweet. This is how we're going to do it. Stick them over the fire. Yeah, that's perfect. I learned my barreling back in Switzerland, and through great demand I come to Margaret River because the industry is just gone berserk. It's a lot of work in it, but the results, the rewards are beautiful. Nice and sweet, like this barrel's just coming on to me now. Here I go, I butter up the barrel. They'll be ready for the close out.
Sure, yeah, give it to me, man, yeah, for sure. You've been barreling long? Yeah. Here. What's your name? Nick. Nick, I'll just sign here, right here, yeah, to Nick. Hard juice. Nice one. What's your name, mate?
Ben.
Ben, no, Ben, go seek the juice.
Yeah, I got juice.
Nice, man.
Woo.
Been barreling long, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah? I gotta get rid of this skateboard, man. This is where it's at, man, the barrel. Oh, what's your name? Lewis. Nick, nice one, mate. See you out there in the barrels. For sure. See, for me, it really is a lot about that, you know, just, you know, getting out with the kids and, you know, spreading the sport. A lot about what I do and the work that I do, you know. Some say it's the commercial side of the sport, but, you know, for me, I guess, you know, I get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and you know, it's sick. I spend a lot of time on tour, and you know, a lot of time out in front of the cameras and doing shoots and stuff, and then just getting back to the real sort of, I guess, the basics of it. Just, you know, cutting it up. Yeah, and doing what I love, you know, and I started off like this high, you know, just barreling out there on the streets, and, you know, a lot of time, you know, you just you find a spot and you go there, and, you know, you have someone out on post and you just barrel hard, man. That shit we were just making up right there. You know what I'm saying? We were doing it right there, and now, you know, it's money, and, you know, and sure, you know, there's chicks and there's the whole scene, and, you know, we're all trying to look as cool as possible. I don't get into that, man. You know, I'm just into the sport, and, you know, busting the moves as much as possible. You know, just the other day we were out there, and you know, we're just like cranking these fully 900 twists off the boards, you know, and sometimes, man, it's like bam, you hit the deck, you know what I'm saying, and you know, and you gotta go through a little bit of that pain, you know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of that pain and hit the concrete, because that's what we are. We're just trying to push it to the extreme all the time, trying to find new stuff, you know, and really just getting it as hardcore as possible. Yeah.